Okay, this is informative speech, cell phone addiction. There's only 4 audience members. I'm sorry. I lose 6 points. Okay. Over the past few decades, scientific and technological advances have been accomplished, the greatest of all of these being communication through the internet and cellular devices. The internet opened up such communication devices like email, instant messaging, and the ever-popular Facebook. The cellular world is a different story, combining all that I just mentioned into a compact device that sits in your pocket and is glued to you forever. Cell phones are becoming a very hazardous addiction to the people that own them and the people that surround them. Cell phones are affecting us in many places, but mainly with health issues, distraction from the rest of the world, and the failure of communicating properly with other people. The first issue that will be covered with the addiction to cell phones that everyone is succumbing to is the health risks. Cell phones give off microwaves when they are turned on, and this can lead to cancer, plus the other obvious health problems. Cancer, especially to the brain, has been found and linked to the prolonged use of cell phones. This also leads to added stress, sleep apnea, and many symptoms of depression found specifically in young people, which is the main group of non-stop usage of cellular devices. Moving from the head to the fingers, texting can lead to arthritis and musculoskeletal symptoms, which in later years of life can be bad for your health. Rendering your hands part of your arms immobile. These are health risks that are caused indirectly by the phone, but caused directly by the phone, and indirectly the phone can be a big distraction and may cause other ways to harm people. People whom are consumed in the world of their phone don't pay attention to their surroundings, causing them to be distracted and ignoring. The cell phone causes their user to constantly check it, no matter where the person is. When a person is walking down the street or in a public place, they should be paying attention to where they are going, not to looking down at their phone or just in their conversation. If people do this just walking in a public area, then what do they do while they are in cars driving at 70 miles per hour? They get on their cell phones. 1 in 4 American adults say that they have texted while driving, the same number as teens who have just received their license. An amazing 61% of adults have also admitted to talking on their cell phones while they were behind the wheel, while unfortunately is way more than 43% of teens have done this as well. The addiction of cell phones is being passed down from generation to generation. The teen or child is naturally going to do exactly what the parent does. This is also intruding upon their everyday lives, especially teens. Teenagers are so addicted to their phones that during educational classes that they need to succeed in life, they constantly check and interrupt the classroom setting. Everyday disruptions are made by a student either texting the person who's sitting across the room or by playing a stupid game, playing on Facebook. This interruption and consummation of the person into their phone, which they shut out the entire world, causes the interaction needed in everyday life to slowly disappear. The communication level of someone that is addicted to their phone in a public setting is going to be greatly smaller than that of somebody who doesn't have a phone glued to their fingers or ear. Communication is all about people interacting, listening to somebody's voice and looking at somebody's face, seeing their emotions. Not reading a text off of somebody's screen. Individuals need more interpersonal communication with other individuals, more face-to-face time instead of looking at a screen. Mobile communication is more likely to strengthen a relationship with somebody that has already had a previous relationship. You cannot get a new relationship with somebody through a cellular device. Communication is greatly affected by cell phones, and not in a good way that everybody would hope. Technological advances have given us many great things like the cell phone. This is true, but in the long run, cell phones are becoming an addiction that is creating a rolling blackout across America, even the world, and is causing many problems and issues. Health complications, lack of communication, and distraction are only a few things listed in order to bring to light the addiction everyone is succumbing to. Put the cell phone down for a while and pay attention to what is going on in the world. There is plenty happening. Your surroundings, environment, and relationships are way more important than saying, "What's up?"